This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff. And whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell and Davis.
And I'm your host, Luzicus the Defeated.
You're not even saying your name. Okay.
I did say my name. It's Luzicus.
Okay. All right. This episode, we're going to talk about how Ludicus?
Luzicus. Lose in the name. I'm wearing a fucking hat for a reason, man.
Yeah, I know. Got his car stolen.
Oh, yeah.
In
That's
real
what we're
life.
talking about. I'm having a rough time.
So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Luzicus.
Yep.
That's not your name this episode.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I did this whole
If you're wondering why Davis...
I'm going to turn your penalty into a bit.
If you're wondering why Davis looks like a frat douchebag wearing a loser hat,
And sunglasses to hide my shame.
it's because he's... So, we got these mic arms, and I feel like the podcast has changed.
Sure.
I feel like it's advanced, right? You feel like it's advanced, right? It's gotten better.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
And then
I
we
started
realized...
bringing my A game.
What?
I started bringing my A game.
Yeah, you started bringing your A game.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're vibing better. Like, I don't feel like it's just moving better. We can move our hands. I can drink stuff. Like,
Yes.
look at this. Amazing. But since then, Davis is 0-2 in games. Technically, I am 1 for 1 game. But Davis is on a losing streak. Sorry, Luzicus is on a losing streak. And it all started when his car got stolen.
I'm going to fucking crush you in the next game we do.
Well,
I
after the
can't
game
believe it.
reversed each other.
What?
Again, we reverse each other.
Can we reverse each other?
Yeah, not trivia. Trivia doesn't count as crushing me.
Yeah, it does.
No, it
Anyways,
doesn't, because
yeah.
I just said I didn't
Yeah,
count that as a win
because then
for me.
I'm defeating your terrible list.
What? List?
If you defeat me, you defeat my list. My trivia list. But I beat you. I beat your list.
What list?
The questions. The list of questions. Well,
list?
are you okay right now? You know, I feel this bit is going really well and you're just fucking it all up, you know? You're not getting my vibe tonight, man.
I am getting your vibe.
Really? You're just thinking you're fucking it all up?
No, I'm saying trivia is not.
You're not in your element, Maxwell.
I'm saying trivia is not a.
Yeah, and I'm saying it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wearing this right now.
You're saying trivia is a PvP.
Yes, it is.
It can't be a PvP
Yeah, it can.
because there's no penalty for the person giving the questions.
Yeah, they don't have to wear this shit.
Yeah, but they would even if you got more than 30 points.
So that I'm not 0 for 2 in games.
You're no 0 for 2 in games. Oh, you're 0 for 2 where penalties are on the table.
Congratulations on your loophole. I can't wait to start really playing games. I just start fucking cleaning up.
Well, we'll see. Link.
Get fucked.
But what you'll also notice if you're a longtime listener, Davis has not had the best luck on the podcast.
No.
Not the podcast specifically, but while we've been doing the podcast. Last summer it was a broken ankle.
I've had a rough year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Since
Luzicus makes sense.
Honestly, yes, yes, he does. He's a Luzicus. Since from Cinco de Mayo last year, till this current point. So that's what the year I consider right now. I've had a rough time. I smashed my ankle on Cinco de Mayo rock climbing and had to get surgery done on it, which crushed my summer.
Golf was ruined.
Golf was in fact ruined. At that same time, I got COVID. That wasn't great.
That sucks.
That was a rough time.
Weight loss though.
Weight loss. I did the weight loss, and then I took control of my future and got in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then the most recent thing to happen to me in my year of trouble was my car got stolen or jacked or whatever you want to call it right out of our driveway. So I have a Hyundai, which whoever is living under a rock and not seeing the news, Kia and Hyundai, there's like a swath of 5 years where their car models have this terrible defect in them that allows people just to break into the car, rip off I'm actually not going to explain how to do it. It allows them to be stolen really, really easily. I'm just contributing to the problem if I explain how to do it.
If you steal, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, honestly. And so that's what happened to my car. Some bunch of kids stole it, joyrode it. Police recovered it, which was nice. Didn't find the kids. Looks like they stole another car after they dumped mine. And I got my car back. It's all fixed now. We're doing all right, but it was a touch and go there for a hot second.
It definitely was touch and go.
That was a fun time.
So yeah, I woke up in the morning. Davis works from home. Luzicus works from home. And I go into the office. We are roommates. And so they were roommates.
I
But
don't know that. What's that reference? Why don't I?
it's fine.
That's a
And
Vine.
they were roommates. The girl's like walking down the street and she's like, and they were roommates. And then the guy in the video just turns back to me. He's like, and they were roommates. It's a great Vine.
That's a trend I missed.
Probably a little before your time.
Just a tad. I mean, like,
Just a tad.
I also wasn't allowed to have a smartphone until I graduated high school. So
It was definitely before your time.
Yeah,
Because I was like a freshman or sophomore in college. I say too much on the podcast. Listening to it, I found that out. But I'm driving to work. Luzicus calls me. And he's like, did you see my car? And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I was calling to ask if you had moved it for some reason
Yeah.
in the morning. I kind of figured you didn't because I was clicking the fob the entire time trying to see if the alarm would go off, and it wasn't. So I'm like, unless Maxwell just took my car to work, it's gone.
That'd be such a douchebag move.
I know.
Just like, dude, I was.
Listen. I will admit, for myself, I was in shock for 5 seconds. That's in the time frame that I called you, and then my rational brain took over, and I like got it all under control.
Okay.
So credit to me, that usually never happens. Maybe I'm getting better as I age.
Are you saying usually you would just
I
collapse?
mean, I wouldn't say I collapse, but usually I would say there's more about like a 10-minute swath where I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do?
Oh,
and then,
really?
Yeah. And then this was just like 5 seconds, and I was like, this is hilarious.
I mean, it's funny because I talked to so many people about it, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Even myself, I was like, and you were just like, you were the only person, the person it happened to.
Yeah.
It was like he was just like life experience.
Yeah, it really is.
Because
It's
like
life
if you think
experience.
about it, more people nowadays know people who have their cars stolen because 15 to 18-year-olds are fucking on drugs, I guess.
Apparently, holy shit.
What was really funny was you called me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was trying to be rash. Remember, I was like, did you leave the trunk open?
Oh, I know,
And
yeah.
you're like, no. And I'm like, did you leave it unlocked? Did we leave the windows down? And you're like, no. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Because
I've already tried to argue with you too, and I was like, I'm sitting there like, I'm like calling the police and all this stuff, and I'm getting these texts, and like you calling me, it's like, Maxwell, I can see the glass shattered on the ground.
Yeah.
I know they
Because-
didn't leave it. I know they didn't leave it open.
until I found out about this whole Kia boys and Kia Hyundai
fuck
thing,
those kids.
before I found out about it, the whole reason I was like, why the fuck did someone steal your car?
I know.
That was my first.
It's not even that nice of a car.
It's not that nice of a car.
I mean,
but
not to
just-
say I keep my car nice.
No, yeah.
But like make and model wise, it's not that nice of
And
a
we
got
got like BMW SUVs in the street.
We got
Now we don't live on a
Jeeps on
super
the street.
expensive street.
We have considerably better cars than mine on this street.
Yes, and
Like,
they're parked
considerably.
on the street.
Yeah,
Yours was parked in a driveway. So I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And then I went to work, and my one boss was like, oh, does he have a Hyundai? Oh, yeah. And I was like, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense
No.
because when I was 15 to 18,
Yeah.
I did some wild things. At least, sowing your oats. But if I was hanging out with anybody and they're like, hey, you want to steal a car? I'd be like, what the fuck are you
Fuck
talking
that.
about?
Absolutely
Never
not.
hang out with you again, buddy.
Yeah, who's stealing cars at that age? I just don't understand. Like,
A lot of people, apparently.
apparently, god damn it, TikTok. Like, I just don't know. Like, the only grand theft I did was in Grand Theft Auto, and like, I don't like. Yeah, I was gonna milk that joke. You knew that was coming. And I'm just
Same.
like, what the hell? Like, why on earth would you? I just don't get. I don't get it on some level. It's like you're stealing this car, and it's also very, very visible. Like the MO for this is that they shatter the back window of the cars to get into them. And that's how they get in the car. And so like you're driving around with a shattered back window, and like I don't know, windows are pretty. Like you can tell when they've been broken out in a car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I'm just like, they usually drive incredibly erratically, and I just don't understand. Like you can get put in jail for, you can put juvie at
Didn't
least
you
for a
see-
hot second. I did.
Yeah, did you see somebody
so.
that you first blamed for being a woman?
Oh wow! I was gonna. That was just a nice joke to piss off the other women in the group. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We're putting this out here now, so I
That's
can cancel.
what it was.
Jeez.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Well, I knew it
Is there
was
something
good.
wrong with your shoulder?
No, I'm just massaging the muscle.
Oh my fucking god!
Well, I just don't. You're jealous that yours aren't showing right now.
I actually purposely wore this a very bulky sweater. I was like, "Oh, Davis is gonna be bulking up, looking good." There's no reason to challenge that. So I was like, "I'm gonna wear a big sweater."
Please, like you
And also
challenge
shout out to
this.
John and Eva, my best friend and his wife, for these great wedding gifts.
Oh yeah, their cute kid.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Yeah. So I was coming back. So I still hadn't got I got my car back. So my car was found the same day. Technically, it was found at night. the little assholes
yes,
drove. Jokes on them. Jokes on them. There was no gas in the car, so they couldn't get far. They made it about 20 minutes away from where I live. Dumped the car, left it running all day on no gas somehow. So I don't know how that works.
So they hate the environment.
Exactly.
Also.
Oh yeah.
Idling is terrible for the environment.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, really bad.
So look at that. Don't even care about the environment.
Seriously. Police found my car, and when we got to the scene to recover my car, because those kids were long gone, it looked like by the pile of glass that I saw 5 feet from my car, it looks like they smashed into another one and took that.
Yes.
Which just is like, well, come on, guys. Now you're still from college kids, like, because they dumped out of college, and it's like, come on.
Shout out UB.
Come on. These kids don't even work. They can't recover this. Come on.
A lot of college kids work.
Not to like recover cars though. And some of them, I knew some kids who were driving beaters that were not worth the insurance money. So
that's true too. That is true too.
So it's like,
and so we go there to get the car, and two things I'm going to point out. Thank you to law enforcement for finding the car.
Hell yeah! Shout out to those guys. They did an awesome job.
And they were younger guys.
They were cool.
They were super cool. Don't know anything about cars. They admitted that.
Oh yeah.
But then one's like, you might want to check your battery, dude. Your car's been running forever. And you're like, yo, man, I probably should. And I'm like, you're both idiots.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know anything about cars.
I was like, cars. It's just like, think about the concept of stuff. It's like, if you took your car driving for 9 hours, you wouldn't have to charge your battery.
Listen, I was so happy with what those police officers did. I was about to nod to anything they said.
But they were super nice.
You want to check to make sure your trunk's still there? I would have nodded. It's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, why not? Yeah.
They were super nice and they were very helpful.
They were awesome.
And they were also bitching about how much of a hassle it's been causing them.
Yeah. They were cool cops too. They were like really nice and worked out well. I was like, I like to see young, jacked cop guys like, oh man, like you guys.
They're a little short.
I like you're protecting me. Well, that's okay. They're cops already. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
They don't need too many advantages on us right now.
Yeah, it's true.
We still define women out there.
Yeah. The second thing, not so nice. There's three things here. Second thing, not so nice. Was apparently where the kids dropped off the car was the busiest street for the college apartment complex ever.
Yeah, to elaborate exactly where the car was dropped off. It was dropped off in these side off-campus apartments that, the way some schools work, like they'll own those apartments, but this won't be on campus.
They're super fucking nice.
Yeah, they're really super nice. There's a lot of parking at them usually, but somehow, and we were behind a set of apartment buildings. We weren't at the main entrance. We weren't at the main entrance for any of it.
It took us a minute to find it.
Yeah, that's true. It was amazing there. And somehow we found the busiest street. Like we saw 50 in the hour it took the tow truck to get there. We saw 50 to 60 cars
easily
flying down a parking lot.
Now, we don't get the age demographic of people that listen to us.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm in my 30s. However, I will say this.
Oh.
No one ever thinks that, and I love it. I actually asked today, Evan the trainer?
Yeah.
He's your age.
Yeah.
There's SVP in my company. She works out with us. And I was like, who do you think's older, me or Evan? She's like, oh, Evan. And I was like,
you have an SVP working with you now? Working out with you? Really? Oh, when did they have that? No? Oh, fair enough.
What do you mean?
When did she join you?
Oh, last week.
Oh, okay.
She did one workout. She's now working out again. She's nice.
Okay, that's fair. That's much as you can say about that. That's probably the highest compliment you could pay a coworker.
Yeah.
But anyways,
you do get older.
Yes.
And you are also older now.
I am 26.
You are in your late 20s.
I know my glory days are behind me.
Yes, your glory days.
Kiss is approaching the end.
I feel like you're in the middle of your glory days.
Probably.
But as you get older, you do catch yourself start to be like, there's no offense to any college kids that listen. I drive to work in UB, University of Buffalo. Exit is right there. Kid will come flying up. And I'm like, that was a college kid, and I fucking know it. As you get older, you start to just shit on the kids for driving. And here's the thing is, you got to drive erratic.
Yeah?
I did too. I
didn't, but that's
I
okay.
know you didn't. You are the definition of vanilla. Actually, I really didn't either, now I think about it.
There's nothing uncool about driving safe, guys. The speed limit's a speed limit for a reason.
That was so uncool.
Well, all the parents listening to this are going to love me and hate you, so that's fine.
I mean, I drive safe now. And I did used to drive safe too.
Now.
I've never got.
I drove safer.
How many tickets have you got? You've gotten zero.
I've never gotten a ticket. I've gotten pulled over. Let's see. What are the times I got pulled over? I got pulled over once for speeding. I should have probably gotten a ticket then, but my record was so nice. The cop was the officer was very, very nice. Let me go. I was like 20 miles over the speed limit because I missed the speed limit sign coming back. And then the second time,
sweating so hard.
Oh, I panicked. I like shit a brick every time a cop pulls me over.
I fucking know.
It I don't know what it is, but I think it's something in the way I was raised, or it's something into like my base coding that like anytime an officer pulls me over, I'm just like. I'm just so used to not doing the wrong that I'm just like, oh my god, what did I do? The first time I got pulled over, I wasn't speeding, wasn't driving erratically. I was dropping my then girlfriend off at her house, but the hometown that I had at the time, best way I describe it is that skunks are to my hometown as raccoons are to Pawnee or possums. I can't remember which.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, we had a skunk problem for like a summer or two.
What?
And I was trying to drop my girlfriend off there, or my ex-girlfriend now. And there were like 4 skunks in her front yard, and her door was like 5 feet from them. And I was like, so I was trying to like scare them away, sort of. And I was like parked in the middle of the road. It was like 2 a.m. I was parked in the middle of the road, lights on. I didn't honk the horn, but I was like trying to like flick the lights to get them away. Officer saw this, and I like, at this point I decided to leave and take her back to my place. And the officer pulled me over then. It was like, what the hell is going on? You're in the middle of the street doing weird shit. So totally fair. Should have pulled me over.
Oh, yeah,
but he let me go.
So before we move on here, hold on a second. Skunks?
Yeah.
That's awful.
It sucked. There was one time when
How'd they get rid of them?
I don't know if they did.
You know what would prevent these technical difficulties? If you told your friends to listen to the podcast or watch the podcast on YouTube at Normal Nerds.
Yeah.
More viewers
but
we get.
Definitely tell them to listen to it first, because I don't get the videos up as fast as we get these up.
That's true.
We get the audio up way faster than we do the video.
It's way easier.
It's so easier. It's so easier. Yeah. But anyways, I'm working on it.
So you were talking about skunks?
We're talking about skunks. I don't know if we really got rid of them. I think they started disappearing over time, but I also was in college. I pretty much wasn't at home for a long time, consistently. But there was one time where I was walking back from either a friend's place or my ex's place, and I turned the corner into my backyard, and there was a skunk right there, and I don't think I've ever run so fast in my life. And then because it sprayed everywhere, and the entire back area, like back door entrance, was just skunk for like days.
Awful.
Yeah, it was rough. That time we had it rough then. Remember there was a time where we were setting up like humane traps to catch them, and we caught raccoons instead.
Humane traps?
Well, yeah, the ones that keep them alive.
Why?
Because I don't want to end up in the front of PETA killing skunks. I don't know, man.
That's true. Yeah,
also, I don't know a skunk killing trap. That's not going to kill a cat, because we had a lot of stray cats in the area too. Yeah, I have a heart. I had a crazy fucking neighbor who was a hoarder of cats and just had a billion cats. And like, are we having more problems still?
No,
all right.
I adjust the volumes.
All right, I'm just making sure. All right, but yeah. So
one day we'll have a producer when we get more people to listen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we had some humane traps. Caught raccoons, never skunks though, which is wild. So yeah, that was the problem. But that was
tickets.
Those are the only 2 times I've ever been pulled over by an officer, and I'm hoping it's the only 2 times I ever am. Knock on wood.
I don't know. You drive. I would say that you drive pretty fast on Colvin.
I do. Yeah, I hate Colvin.
That's a dangerous road to drive.
I fucking hate Colvin so much.
They will pull you over and come more fast. I've seen people get pulled over every day.
I know. Maybe I'll slow down. I hate Colvin. I hate being on it. It drives me nuts.
I agree. I agree with you, but I'm so used to driving it. I drive it every day. Yeah. That like it's not become like just a stepping stone of my day. Yeah. Where I'm just like, all right, now this part of Colvin. Now this part of Colvin. Also, when I drive it, there's way less traffic.
That's also probably true. Yeah, that's fair.
On the way back, there's more traffic, but I feel like for some reason on the way back, it's not as bad. I don't know.
When I come back from the climbing gym, I think it's not as bad. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's also different times. I guess you drive. No, you drive at like 6, so like, yeah, it's probably not as bad as like 5 o'clock hour traffic. I was out in 4:30, 5 o'clock traffic today, and it sucked.
Oh, I imagine that.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Your car was stolen.
My car was stolen. Police found it at a UB campus. Got it back. And I've gotten it repaired since. There is, for any of you who have a Kia or a Hyundai that matches the years of defect, definitely give your dealership a call. They're giving out free security upgrades. You get new keys. You get, I think they fix your ignition and everything. They give you a sticker to tell you people that, your car can't be stolen in the TikTok fashion. And they give you you have an engine kill switch now. So if your microchipped key that they give you isn't the one turning on the car will not turn on. So you can't just turn a car on with a pair of pliers like I was doing for a while when my car was broken.
Sometimes keep tools in your cars, guys.
Yeah, because like the tow truck guy didn't have tools.
I keep tools in I gotta put those back in my car. I sometimes keep a set amount of tools in my car just in case you ever need them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's been a harrowing experience.
They give you a sticker that tells you that the car can't be stolen.
Yeah, there's I don't know,
a bumper sticker or like
no, it's on the side of the window now. It says it has anti-theft technology in it.
Oh, did you put it on?
Or no, they put it on. They put it on.
Oh, it's small.
It's literally it's for those of you who can see the video. It's about the width of my thumb to my index finger bent.
I mean, that's bold of them, honestly.
Putting a sticker on there saying you can't steal this?
Yeah, that's really bold.
I mean,
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's why I still have the
I highly doubt these kids can read.
I bet they can read. I bet they're just... You have to be able to sign up...
Anti-theft? That's a pretty good word for them.
You have to be able to sign up for TikTok with some sort of email. So you got to be able to write and understand that.
I'm just very insulting to these children who
they
doing
suck.
This.
Fuck these kids.
Yeah, you're fucking criminals.
And everyone who's doing across the nation, get fucked. These Kia boys, they need to go right the fucking juvie.
You're pieces of garbage.
And I was watching videos. There was a kid that went around on YouTube who interviewed all these kids, and
I don't even know what you're gonna say, but I already don't like it.
Yeah, he interviewed all these kids. They have no remorse. First off,
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, they have no. They don't have a drop of remorse. They're like, whatever. Because some moron told them insurance will handle it all. The rich will be fine. They'll be fine. It's acting like
we're not the rich.
I fucking know.
And we could.
I'm
could
so
be one
poor.
day if you listen to the podcast.
I'm not the rich, and they are. But they're acting like anyone who just has one of these cars is,
they're
they'll be fine.
Cars.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They're old cars.
The kid, I really wish I had the name of the YouTube video on top because I'd tell you because this kid was great. He went around, he interviewed these kids, he interviewed people in the community who were being affected by this, and everyone, any demographic, any age, anything was saying put these kids in jail.
Yes.
Make examples of them, and that's I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a little rare to be seen.
Oh, I was gonna say
people with
kids. A little rare. I thought you were I don't know, jails.
Oh no! They should go to jail. They should go to jail.
It's
when my car got stolen, I was put these kids in jail for the rest of their lives.
It's grand larceny, man.
Maybe 10 years.
You're stealing thousands of worth, or thousands. Thousands.
And you're fucking up someone's life.
Yeah.
We built, I don't think they get that. We build because of the way America is, we've built our lives around cars.
Yeah, we did.
Everything. Getting to hospitals, getting to work, getting to schools, etc. We've built our life around cars. And when you take that and someone doesn't have a car anymore, they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I work from home, but I feel bad for people who don't.
You did, dude.
Because there's no fucking way. You can't Uber back and forth to work every day. You can't do it. It's not feasible.
Oh my god, that'd be so expensive.
It'd be so expensive, and even a rental can be super expensive depending on what your plan is. It's insanity. These kids suck. They are little assholes, and they need to get fucked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel I don't know what your home life is. I don't know how you were brought up, and I'm very sorry if it was brought up wrong. But get fucked. You can't steal cars.
I don't think this is just a home life thing. This it seems like it's a generational thing almost. I just feel like this. Even if this was a trend when I was young, I would have been what the fuck is going on? Nobody would have been down.
You always talk about kids smashed mailboxes.
I did that. I did that.
Bad, but kids smash mailboxes. That's nothing compared to this.
No, it's literally
that's low key that's low key an hour long inconvenience.
It is so funny as you get older why you understand why people tell you not to do things. It's when we were kids, we didn't give a fuck. When I was a teenager, so when I was a teenager, I was actually cool-ish. And we would do fun stuff, paintball guns, driving around shooting paintball guns,
and see where that got him on a podcast with yours truly.
Yeah,
the guy who says who he thinks was a total square.
I mean, you definitely were.
No, you're still hanging out with me doing the podcast. So what does it say about you and your coolness?
So you became less of a square.
I don't know about that.
You definitely have become less of a square.
I mean, I can drink now, but that's about it.
You also are more willing to go and do things.
Like what?
You want to go out more than I want to go out.
Yeah, that's fair. I just want to go out and drink.
Yeah, but you want to.
I don't want to go clubbing. I just want to hang out with people that's not in the vicinity of our own apartment.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
We talked about this before, and I was telling Alex this. I was telling this before. If we were both the same age in our early 20s, never would have hung out.
Oh, hell fucking no. No way.
Because I had fun.
There was no fucking way.
I went out on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. I made fucking memories.
And I
played
I will say
video
it's funny
games.
how like our live patterns have reversed in that way because you want to stay in more. Now
Exactly.
And all that stuff. And
Funny,
it's like that's what I did on those days. I we partied hard with like board games and drinking.
No, there are times where you're like, I could tell you really want to go out, and I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking go out. I was like, but you didn't get to sow your wild oats so much. So I'm like,
so miles. I don't want to go clubbing. Fuck
no, fuck that. I didn't even like that when I was young.
And honestly, I don't like loud bars either. Like I don't know why we're there.
The bars we go to that are because garage is
garage is cool. I do that.
Lloyd's is super young.
I like that.
Yeah, even those kind of things. Those are the places I preferred. Even
exactly.
When I was
Oh, okay.
But
fair.
The difference is when I was in 22, that's where I would be on. Like, doesn't matter. We'd be there a lot of nights. Like,
gotcha.
Not like obviously like once we got out of college, when we were still in college. I mean, we used to go out fucking all the time. But I know like your friends would have parties. Yes,
we had no parties.
Yeah, but you had parties.
Yeah,
right. But there were a lot of Friday nights where you played video games.
This is also fair. Yes, there are Friday nights where we just had movie nights and didn't do anything. Yes,
movie nights.
Yeah,
that's freaking crazy.
We like movies. What?
I know. Like I said, you want to do what you want to do. But that's pretty square material stuff.
I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm not a square.
And I don't know who's listening.
You need squares. Squares build foundations of houses.
You're still the squarest person I know that I hang out with currently.
Really?
Who's more square than you?
I mean, I've only met Alex a couple times, but
yeah, Alex is okay. That's fair. Alex takes a gag of that one. Forgot about him. We haven't really hung out yet. He doesn't want to drink though.
Hey, let's go! Yeah, fuck yeah.
I will say though, and shout out to the beta squad on this. Minus Ben. I will say you're definitely the coolest one out of the rest of them.
I like to think that.
Yeah.
Zach would hate that I'm saying that. He would drive him up a wall.
Are you kidding?
That would drive him up a wall.
The kid plays League of Legends all the time.
Endlessly.
That's not cool. That's the opposite of cool.
I know. League of Legends is so fucking dorky.
It's so not cool.
I fucking hate that shit so much.
If you play League of Legends, I'm not shitting on you, but it's not cool.
I mean, I kind of am. I don't know. Like, it fucking sucks. The game's so boring.
So, yeah, this podcast is all over the place.
I really don't care.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm having a good time.
Because I was gonna segue into a league thing. What's the mode you guys play?
Zach only lets me play ARAM because I'm not good enough to play Summoner's Rift with him. Well, like that fucking matters.
Dude, that's so lame.
Honestly, it is super lame.
It's so lame. Here's the reason it's lame. One, who cares if your friends suck at video games? Honestly,
no one in there is a pro fucking leaguer.
So before sweaty, the term sweaty. When did that come around? That came around
the last 5 years, I'd say.
Yeah,
maybe?
5 years, something like that. I didn't really know what it meant because when I play video games, I play with my boys, and none of us are fucking massive nerds. Mm-hmm. So no one gets like that sweaty.
Yeah,
like people try, but we're just like no yelling or anything like that.
It doesn't affect your soul.
Doesn't affect your soul. Then I started hanging out playing on Discord with you and your buddies, and you guys are sweaty.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I remember the first time you played Warzone with me and my friends, and I was like, "Oh, Dave, you should have reloaded." And you were like, "I couldn't, Maxwell." And I was like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "I'm not like." I was like, "Oh, I'm playing with Davis." Because if I said it to Steve, like, "Steve, you should have rolled," he's like, "Dude, fuck you. What do you mean with this?" I was like, "I don't know. That would have been the proper move. Like, it just would have been a joke."
I understand.
Like, you took it as
my steel has been tempered differently.
No, and I did not blame you like personally for that. Yeah. Like, I was like, this makes sense. This is all the kids he plays games with. Like when I said, "Dave, you should have reloaded," like I was just like, "Dave, you should have reloaded." Like whatever. But like obviously if you play with like your friends, like, "Dude, you should have reloaded," and you're like, "All right, fucking get off my back."
Yeah,
like
chill the fuck out.
Yeah, that like they're
you
like,
also died.
They're like yeah, I know exactly right. They're genuinely like trying to tell you like what you did wrong.
Yes.
But anyways, your car got stolen. You got a club. This podcast is off the rails.
It's a fun one. Yeah. I'm wearing a toga, dude. This podcast had no shot of being on the rails to begin with.
Coming up on the time too. So
okay, that's fine. My car got stolen. I have a steering wheel lock for it
Speaking
to
of which, are you
deter.
gonna park in the back when you're gone, or are you gonna park it?
If the girls move so I need my car all the way up until Friday.
That's what I'm wondering. Are you gonna message them, or are you just gonna say F it? Because you got the club, so
I'm gonna say F it. If the girls move before then, and like you just like after me home, if they were like gone this weekend and you're home, you just toss in the back. I don't care. And then you can use the driveway while I'm gone.
yeah.
I feel this is minimal work for you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Are you doing something this weekend?
No,
you actually have plans to hang out? Oh no, okay.
No,
Well,
I just don't feel like moving your car.
It's good. It would take you 2 seconds.
If the girls were gone.
If the girls are gone, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just not moving it. Like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I already asked them to leave.
Hannah's not gonna move her. Hannah will move her car, but she's not. Her car will be here on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. And I've asked her to leapfrog so many times during the day. I feel bad now. So
There's always parking on the street. So
yeah. All right. But if they hadn't been gone this week, if the driveway's empty, just toss it back there.
Would you prefer me to do that?
I would not care. I feel yes. How about this way? Yes, I would prefer you to do that.
Okay.
There we go. I will make the decision here.
I
am the decisive one.
I asked you to make a decision there.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm the decisive one.
Why would I make a decision on moving your car?
So you can use the driveway, because you're the one that asked the initial question.
Yeah, I asked you.
Yeah.
What
You're also the one who said that we should put my car back there initially. I wasn't gonna move it to begin with, but you said
when your car was still breakable, and I literally just said there.
No, that would have been after my car got fixed. My car was already in the process of getting fixed.
Yeah, but you were like very wary of it. You still like got up and like looked out the window, so that's why.
I'll probably do that for the next year.
But I literally said it. I was like, "Are you gonna move your car back?" I was like, "Are you just gonna say fuck it? You got a club."
I had a club.
That's what I said. I
got a club. The engine kill switch is in it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to use the driveway for a week, just toss it. If it happens to open up this weekend, just toss it back there. And,
I'm sure. Yeah.
And you'll be good to go.
Yes. Yeah. If you want me to, yes.
Yeah, sure. I was the decisive one. I made this decision.
Yeah, I asked you to.
I am the decisive one. I am the decisive one.
I'm the
No, you sat on a fence and put out a fence question.
That was not a fence question. It is your property.
No, we were both on the fence. Like, no, we don't care. I don't care. No one cares.
Well, there we go.
And we tossed the question out again, and I was like, fine, I'll get off the fence. And I got off the fence for you.
No, first you said F it, which was your original decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay. And then you're like, you can move it if like the girls are gone. And I was like, I don't really feel like it.
Okay.
And then you were like, no, move it.
No, because you asked me again, and I was like,
no,
yeah,
I said,
fucking
did
move
you
it.
want me to move it?
Yeah, that's the only question after that. And I was like, yeah, sure.
And if you said, no, I don't care.
I thought you were pushing that you wanted to move it.
I was because you like see. It seems like you would prefer.
I feel you would have asked too many questions.
I thought you would have preferred
for
it
the
in
situation.
The back. I thought that's why I asked.
The problem.
That's why I asked, because I thought you would have preferred it in the back. That's really why I asked. I was like,
give 2 fucks.
Okay, then there we go. I'm not gonna. There's a high possibility I'm not gonna move.
Sounds good.
Because there's always parking on the street. Honestly,
sounds good to me.
The only way I would move it. If there was zero parking on the street, and I'll literally text the girls like, "There's no parking on the street. I gotta move Davis's car." So
fine. That's fine.
That's the only way I'd move.
That's perfectly fine. You've seen how I unlock my car. You know.
Well, I'm having that massive party, so.
Oh man.
No, I'm not.
Oh man, come on! I want to hang out. I want to go to parties. I like parties.
I don't have anything planned this weekend.
Okay. Let's go play some walls.
Davis's car got stolen.
My car got stolen. It sucked. My favorite part about all this, though, my 100% my favorite moment about all of this is that Maxwell got up that morning, went to work, usually has to walk past my car to go to work, probably walked through the space where my car had been, and didn't think about it at all.
I didn't think about it at all.
See, I just got up and was like, what the fuck?
There's people in this world who get up for work. They get up.
Who get up in the morning, period.
Hold on a second. They get up for work, and they got they take a shower, brush their teeth, maybe eat some food for breakfast, get the coffee going. Then there's people like me who get up after the 17th alarm, have 10 minutes to get ready, run into the shower really fast. I call them power showers.
Oh my God.
I've been calling them power showers since I was a teenager. That is far removed. And you're on your mission to get to the car and get going.
Dude, the day, oh my God.
Today though, actually, not today, because the podcast is going to come out next week.
The day we recorded this. I know, yeah, you managed to get it early, but you had a pre-thing planned for this day.
Yes.
So, but I just dude, the day you have kids, 10 years after that, you are fucked.
No, I'll be fine.
You are no, because they're gonna hog the shower in the morning, and you're gonna be running late. You're gonna do that. Good luck.
2 reasons I'll be fine. 1, this podcast is gonna blow up, and we don't have to worry about that.
Sure.
2, the main reason. Don't you remember there was like a stretch, like it was like, I think it was like 2-3 months where I was going to bed at like 10 o'clock and waking up at 5 to go to the gym.
Yeah, I do.
I can do it if I want to.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, you
I
can.
just don't want to.
You did it for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Compared to the 31 years you've been alive.
But I did it. I did it. What I'm saying is I did it. And then I just decided not to do it anymore.
Yeah, and then you got tired of it, so you stopped doing it.
Yeah. Well, I was more tired of...
You're talking about an entire lifestyle change right now.
No, I'm talking about... Yeah, and have we not completed that already?
That's different.
Is it?
Yes, yes it is.
No, you could change my lifestyle.
I don't know. Not this aspect. I don't know.
I think... No, 100% I could.
I don't know. I will believe it when I see it.
I did it without having to do it. That is already showing that I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to do that, and I did it.
Well, I'm gonna hang out over here on the disbelief side, the disbelief bet, and then when
Just because you think
when you get around to doing
just because you're like a square and think sleeping in is a waste of time.
you do waste half your day. No,
No, it's
I
great.
enjoy sleeping
It's awesome.
in. You sleep until fucking noon.
It's great.
That's the half the day,
It's great.
Maxwell.
That's what it's for.
And then you're only up till like maybe if you hang out with people, you're maybe only up till 2.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh my god.
That's what it's for. It's for rest. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.